What's going on, folks? I'm going to show you how you'll be changing out your thermostat on a Chevy Silverado. It's probably going to be the same for multiple years. It's a pretty simple process. If you can look right here when you pop your hood, right here will be your thermostat right down here. So you can get to it by, you can lift up this air box right here, will lift up your air piece right here to get easier access to it, which it has 3 screws on it. And you want to take this hose off. I'm going to show you right now. All right, the first thing you're going to want to do is maybe come over here to your little screw clamp thing that holds on your air box. You kind of want to wiggle that. Now you can get to it like this if you have somebody else to help you with it, just to kind of hold it up, or you can just take something to hold up your air box. Hold on, I'll show you that. I'm just going to take this little bar right here and just kind of position it somewhere just to kind of hold that out the way like that. But if not, what you could do is just take off, show you these. Except also you could just come over here if you want to take the whole thing off, and you could just remove this little clamp right here with this screw right here. Then also you would want to come right here to this little, right there. Just want to push that in and unplug it and pull that off of there, and you'll be able to take that whole box off. But I'm just going to take something right here, it's kind of hold it up just like that, because if you can see right here, there's your thermostat right here. You'll have 3 screws on here, one here, one on that side, one on the front. This hose right here also, I'm going to go ahead and remove it. So this is just your hose that runs. I can get to the 3 screws right here. It's going to take like a size 10 to take these off. Right here you'll have 3, one here, one here, one there, that you're going to take off. And when you get it off, it's going to look exactly like this one right here. A lot of times they'll come with the housing itself. I'm not all the way sure. Some you may be able to get that may not have the housing, but most of them are going to come with the housing. So you're just going to take off these 3 screws like that, and then this little piece right here is where this hose right here goes back onto it. You also want to check and make sure that you have the gasket. So when you remove this one right here, you want to make sure you pull the old gasket off of it, just in case it gets stuck onto the actual body of your vehicle. So you want to pull it off. When you look at your new one, you see right here, that's the gasket right there that should go on it. And once you take this one off, all you want to do now is put this one back down the same orientation. See how the pipe is coming out right here? You put that one back down in the same orientation and bolt it down the same way that you took that one off. And to take this pipe off of here, all you're going to need is like a pair of pliers. You just want to squeeze just like that, then kind of wiggle that back just like that. And once you have that off, you might want to have some type of a bucket or something like that, because you'll have antifreeze that could be coming out of it. Well, most likely you will, unless it's empty, but you want to have a bucket to catch it. And like I said again, you'll have 1 screw here, 1 screw in the back over here, and 1 screw on this side. It'll be exactly like that. 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. Like I say, you take a size 10, you go ahead and take that off, make sure your gasket's on there. Take this hose right here, put it onto here, tighten it back down. You don't want to over tighten it, because you don't want to take a chance of cracking it, but give it like a nice tight, thing on it, but not over tighten it. Make sure it's nice and tight. And once you do that, pretty much, you just want to come back and put your hose back onto it. And pretty much after that, it's just a reverse process. You want to also make sure that you fill it with antifreeze before you start driving to make sure it's good. All right, folks, once again, this is how you would be. Another thing is also make sure that before you do this, that the vehicle has been setting for a minute. You don't want to start messing with these pipes when your vehicle is hot, because that antifreeze can spray out everywhere. So make sure it's been set and that it's cold before you go do it. All right, folks, please check out our other helpful videos. Please like, subscribe, and share.